Hello everyone, Trigan here. Welcome back to Transport Fever 2. Don't forget, if you like this video, tickle that like button. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. So, this is where I want to work today. I would love to get some more industries going or work on a couple other little fiddly things, but I think this is the biggest thing we need to work on. We've got the entire east side of the map. We've got passenger traffic separated off, so that it can run at its full speed. But we haven't done that on the west side of the map yet. And we have a city we haven't connected yet, La Mesa. So I'm thinking what I want to do today is get La Mesa connected and get freight and passenger disconnected at least through here. So we'll have it come out to here and hit La Mesa, and then I'm not sure how to do this. I suppose we could come in here and then go out and then cut back through here to get in there. That might be our thing to do. It'd be to cut down there and go that way. Actually, we can't really split it. Yeah, I think we'll have to cut through the mountains down here, and we'll have to probably make a 90 degrees so we can curve into that. We'll see how that goes when we get down to that point. So let's go ahead and pause the game for now. This bridge and everything is going to stay right where it is. Actually, the first thing I want to do is get rid of this. And I don't have anybody in here. I like the way this looks and everything. It looks cool, but it's too short. And it's just going to cause us problems because it's already slowing trains down in the loading and unloading. And it's, I don't know if we have a full 240 there to get trains. These trains that we're using right now are just shy, like 230. But if we get a little bit longer thing, what's going to happen? I don't know. So I'm going to cut these back. And then we can do a nice, neat new curve coming into the new station. All right, did it get everything out of here? That's a bush. That's a tree. Okay, yeah, looks like we got everything. So let's see. We'll use a terminal station. Oh, I've already got the setup. Good. And let's line this up with our tram station here. I think this is just about where we had it before, so this might be the perfect spot. Yeah, they have to walk a little bit. They're going to have to come out of the tram station and go down here. And these guys will have to come down, go across the underground. But other than that, I think it's going to work just fine. I don't think that's going to be an issue. All right, so let's go ahead and grab this. Smooth this out. There we go. Now, let's look at this one. Nope, I want tracks. Oh, I didn't make that high speed, did I? Oh, yeah, I did. Okay, cool. High speed right here. That's a pretty decent curve. Maybe not the best, but it'll work, I think. Let's try the other one and see if this looks any better. No, in fact, I think this needs to be cut back a little further. Maybe redo this curve entirely, come to think of it. Let's go with this one as our start to this. Go to there. Go to there. And we'll put our diamond switch on here. And zoom out a little bit, because we know if you zoom out, it actually is a lot more forgiving. And then we'll go ahead and put a track down the center here to about there, because that'll give us an even spacing the whole way. And let's cut this back even further now. Okay. Yeah, this loop is probably going to get changed. Well, no, I probably don't need to change it right here, because we're going to be going along next to this tunnel here. Once we separate all that out, let's just see how this looks. So grab this one, come around, let's say to about here. Then how do you feel when I come around to there? You're asking the train tracks about their feelings. Well, no, it's more my feeling about the train tracks. I think that works. That works. It's definitely a lot slower coming into here than I would like, but no. Yeah, we can't really put it any further south because of the mountain. I think we've already cut into the mountain to get it to where it is right now. All right, that looks good. Diamond switch, and then we're all set. And this is working well, but you know what? I just noticed that the industry that was in here, that was sitting here, that was in our way, is now gone. It was right here, because we had to run this track around it. All right, so that's all set up. Now, pausing this again, because we are going to go ahead and disconnect passenger service from here. We're going to end up having to fix some trains that are going to be in the wrong place, but that's fine. Let's see here. Probably this is going to be our best place to start, is right where we have stuff now. Okay. That looks good. Now, how well does this connect? Oh, yeah. That's a nice curve. Come on. There we go. So now we can just go ahead and get the other one on here. Of course, we are going to have to figure out how to get any of this stuff to connect on the north side once we're all done. Because this is going to branch off and go this direction, but we're going to have to do something different to do the rest of it. All right, so let's see here. It looks like we need to branch here. Well, maybe that'll work well, because then... Oh, that's right, because we're going to skip this. We're going to take this out and go north out of the city, I think. We'll see if that works out. Let's start with passenger service. That way, if we run out of time, we aren't breaking our freight completely. Let's put this right here in that curve. Okay, now, can we put this on this side of this? We'll sort of like that better. That is a $22.683 million tunnel. That does look like it works, though. It does come up to about here. I don't want to put a tunnel there yet, though, so we're going to do this. I'll put this here to represent the track coming out of the tunnel. Now, how is this going to work? Oh, that's going to work terribly. Oh, that is so steep right there. We need to bridge across this, but we're coming up from so low down. Okay, let's try this. Let's take this out. Grab this again as soon as I can find it. There we go. So, if we come up to here, gives us another tunnel. I really don't want to do it that way. I'm just trying to figure out how this is going to work. Let's try doing this way. Zoom in. Okay, zoom in. That is a long bridge. I think we are better off coming up over here. Maybe if we can get up so we come up along the edge of this, and then we can skirt the edge of this mountain the rest of the way up. Yeah, I'm not even sure what height to make it, so let's grab this again. So now let's do this with a plan that we're going to come up. Yeah, I don't want to do that there. Okay, let's assume we're doing that. I wish I could somehow sort of mark this height and stuff here. This is sort of the height spot right here. So let's mark it. Wait, can we do this? Let's do this. Back to here, to this. Let's make this significantly smaller. And then use this as our height marking right here. So this is the height we want to come out of this mountain at. And I would like to come out so that we have a fairly narrow cut across there. Let's keep that bridge to a minimum size. It's a pain in the ass having to get down there so I can see that. Okay. So right there. That's actually not too steep of a climb. I mean, it's fairly steep, but for our modern locomotives, it should be okay. Okay, now that will take me across there. How does that look? Too bad. If I come across here and then curve around here, can we get away with that? Well, let's give it a try, I guess. So it's built now. We're going to have to live with it. Let's level this out a bit more. Okay. Now, this, we're going to come across here. Except I don't think we need to... Yeah, we can stay level here. We don't need to climb anymore. Come on. There we go. Oh, that's pretty nice. I like that. Let's switch this to... Yeah, we'll use that. That's not a bad bridge across that valley. I like it. I like it. Okay, let's keep it. And then we're going to come across to here. We'll have to do something about the road, but I'm not too worried about that. We cut into this a bit, but that's fine. I don't care. Oh, we are climbing again. I thought I had us at the right height. Alright, well, that's fine, because that keeps this level. That's fine. We're climbing within our ability to climb, so that's fine. I think we should put the... yeah, the passenger needs to go on this side anyways, because that's where it is down here. So the passenger will come over and come in on this side of the city, or the freight, I'm sorry, will come over and come on this side of the city. Passenger will keep going straight in. That'll help it keep some speed as we do this. So let's do this. City wide. We use this guy as our base here. And then we'll put in just a regular one. We only need 2 tracks, though. Looks like that's about as straight as we're going to get that. Let's put it right about here, I think. Oh, wait a minute. No, it's going to have to go this way more. And I think I need to get our tram station in first. So that's going to be passenger. We're going to have to come all the way out here somehow, and I'm not sure how we're going to do that with train tracks in the way, but we'll take that out. No, not there. Here. Passenger. This guy. Both 00 electric. Large new 1920. Can I snap that onto there? No, it does not want to snap onto there. Let's turn it around. Oh, it doesn't like that. Okay, fine. Actually, maybe that's the reason I couldn't snap it onto here. It still does not want to snap onto there. Hang on here. Can I just get this lined up with this? I think that's right. Let's go ahead and take that out. And now we can just go ahead and put that there like that. Perfect. Now this is no longer lined up. There we go. Put it right there. Again, I like putting this so one corner of this is right at the intersection. So it makes it easy for people who are walking up from the side street or wherever to get right into the station. All right, now we'll take this and come out to, let's say about there. And we need to bring this around and connect up to our bridge. How does that look? Are we underground? We are underground for part of that. I do not want to be underground for that. Why are we underground? I think if I get rid of this road, we'll be okay. Yeah, obviously I did not get the height quite right. There. I think that looks pretty good. Does just what I wanted here. You know, we lose some of our top speed, but I don't think we ever have trains that really go that fast anyways. So yeah, we'll come out of here, curve again, and go straight into our station. All right, let me just double track this now, and we should be all set. Yeah, I said double track it. I should have said quadruple track it. I forgot we needed to connect this too. Just need to cut this back far enough where we don't have the split off there. Go. That. All right, so that's all done. This is now dead track, at least for now, until I decide how I'm doing this. I did curve this tighter in because we're going to the other side of the city. This was the most interesting thing to try to do because the original angle would not work for a bridge. It had to have a more perpendicular angle across the train tracks, so I ended up making this an S bridge. I don't know if there's even such a thing, but it's there now. Okay, so we got that. Now, boy, where do we want to put the freight station? I'm afraid that as the city grows, we're gonna start running over things. Let's see here. Oh, no, wrong one. I want this. There we go. We're going to be 320 large buildings. I guess we'll just put 2 tracks on here for now. I'm not sure what this is going to end up being. Let's line this up with our roads. I think this is already lined up with our roads because we just did this. Not lined up quite right no matter which direction I go. All right. Okay, that looks good. So I'm thinking, let's put this right over here. Sort of wondering if I can get this close enough to oh, we got to get past that. So maybe we're going to have to tinker with our angle just a little bit here. You know what? I am going to make this 400 do it. I'm just thinking I want it to be far enough that if we put buildings at either side, we can reach these two industries in case we need them. We don't know we need them at the moment, but I think that works. Make it straight. Nope, that's not what I want. That's what I want. There we go. That looks good. Just run this. Oh, okay, I think I need to, you know what, let's just do this. For now, at least. And this road is going to end up being permanent, but who knows what else will be here. Okay, that looks good. Run that out to there temporarily so we can connect this. That looks good. There. Hopefully that will be a good connection for us for everything. So now let's go ahead and grab this. Bring it down here. Oh, that works out pretty nicely. It hugs right along this mountain just the way I wanted it to. I like it. I'm going to do my usual trick with this. Let's grab this here. Signals. I do not want auto signals. I'm going to set signals right here. That lined up? No, it's not. That's lined up. There. So they're right in the middle. So now if I come down here to where we have these, go ahead and take that off. Yeah. Now we'll go ahead and have auto sig on here. That. Like that. And this one will go like that. I actually didn't need to do that there, but okay. Did that. I went too far. Okay, that actually worked out pretty well. We got a bit of a long spot right there, but otherwise it's fine. There. This needs to be redone. I'll redo that in a minute. But that should give us everything we need going through the mountain here. Oh, goodness. This is so hard to do in the mountain stuff. I really hope it's better in 3. I can't even see what I'm doing. I think I got it. Okay. Does it look right here? Yeah. Okay, we got them on all of them. I'm going to leave that one. I'm going to take this one out. So we got that one right as it's coming out of the mouth of everything. Oh. Yeah, I guess here it's going to have to be like this. But then here we can set these up so that they're the right distance coming off our stations. Which actually, come to think of it, I only need for this station. This station shouldn't need them at all. We're not going to be... Yeah, there's not going to be a diamond because it's going to be going all the way back. So let's just go ahead and line it up with the freight. You know what? I think I came up with a better idea for this. I'm not going to run the freight all the way through. We're going to reconnect this and put an extra platform over here, and then we'll just have two freight trains come out of here, one going up to Mill Valley, the other one going up to Lemon Grove. So let me reconnect this. Now down here, we will just build ourselves another freight platform. Actually, I think I'm going to build two of them. Actually, yeah, that's a good idea. I did a little trick here I never thought about before. I know, because it does weird things. If you run a regular track through a station like this or along a platform, it cuts it up into little bitty bits, but it doesn't connect it to the platform. So that means this platform is dedicated to the train coming into it. This platform is dedicated to the train coming into it. This platform is dedicated to the third one, and this just serves as a pass-through track. So if train needs to come through and there's stuff on the other platforms, it can just come through and go right back out again. So I think that works out perfect. Now all we need is to do this. There. To there. And with this, we're going to use platform 3. And this is going to be La Mesa Freight Yard. And this will be our La Mesa to Mill Valley Inner City Freight. Cool. And then we just need a regular old freight train to put on this, which I am going to send from here for right now because the other side is not hooked up. So, diesel, what are we using? I think I'm using these for our inner city. You know, I don't think I want to use these for our inner city anymore. We've got nicer ones. Oh, we've got the B cab for this now. Oh, it's quite a bit of nice stuff. Interesting. I'm not sure that we need B. I do really need to see what I'm doing right now. Okay, Mill Valley is using... Oh, we're still on steam locomotives here. What about the driftwood? Is this steam locomotive? No, it is these that I'm using for that. So let's see what kind of power these guys have. 120, 17, and 285. 188. Wait a minute. Yeah, 17, 16, so a little bit less. A little bit less power altogether, but... What about this one? Yeah, same. I could put a B cab on this, but I don't know if it's really necessary. Let's just use this one. And then the cargo, we're just going to want these. There we go. And this will be our La Mesa. There it is. Okay. Super. We can't really do much with it yet because we've got things broken. Our passenger line. All right, so now with the passenger line, the freight line is just going to stop right here. The passenger line, we are going to bring this around, and I'm thinking we'll bring it around along the coast, then come down to around here somewhere and cut through. And we'll probably have to redo these extend this bridge, really, so we can get under it. And then we can run straight into here, and then straight out. And we'll have to do another bridge here. But then we can go straight out and do a separate line that comes into our passenger thing there. Let's see. Yeah. And, of course, we're going to have to do all the public transit and everything there. All right, guys, that is it for today. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. If you have, please remember to tickle that like button. you haven't already, please subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Have a great day.